Well, good morning, and yeah, welcome back on the Severn again in a peg that I've never fished before. I've just literally stopped in the first car park just because, as I think I've said in other vlogs, I just want to learn different pegs along this stretch of river that I can fish. So I've never fished, I was going to say I've never fished this stretch. I have fished almost the last peg for this car park, and for years it used to be my go-to peg to start a session. Even when I bought my friend Darren for the first time ever barbel fishing, I was so confident with that peg that I put him in there, and yeah, he had a barbel that morning. But yeah, well, I've not been down there for years now, probably 3 years, but I did 3 times on a trot with nothing out of there, an absolute stench from the sewage works that's just along there from where I am now. So yeah, I've dropped in here. I had a few little casts around when I first got here. As I say, I don't know the peg, but what I found is over the back is seems to be quite shallow, and in front of me I've got a great big dip in front of me, or bowl. So I'm just predominantly feeding up that bowl that's in front of me. I'm going to keep feeding it up. I've been doing it for half an hour now. I'm going to do it for another half an hour. In the meantime, I've just done a couple of single hook baits over the back just to see if there's anything over there. But I wouldn't expect it. The water's very cold. I don't know what the temperature of water is, but it is very cold when you put your hands in there. It's like putting your hand under the cold tap at home. So I wouldn't expect fish to be over the back in the shade, in the shallow water. I think they're going to come into the deeper water. Almost definitely today I will end up where I know it's deep, up in the fields at the far end. But we're going to start here, give it a couple of hours. If not, then we'll move a peg, and we'll probably move a third time today. But yeah, hopefully turn the camera on with a fish in the very near future. See you then. Here you go, another one. Couldn't resist the old luncheon meat. I haven't even got my second rod out in this peg. I've literally put this rod out, third peg of the day, and it's gone away before I've got the second rod out. So yeah, we'll take that one. So as you would have just seen, in my third swim now. But yeah, that barbel, I don't know, 7.5 pound or so. But I'll take that one. So the rod had only been out there 20 minutes. Let's go back a bit, go back to this morning anyway. So I stayed in that first peg until about 10:30. Finally managed to get some little knocks going on the rods, and nothing turned into bite. So I made up a little 2-foot rig with just a hook and put 3 maggots on it. And yeah, I had 3 days really quickly. And then sod's law, I thought I'll get one on camera then. So turned the other GoPro on the tips of the rod and covering me standing in the water, flicked it out. Well, that was it. Obviously there was only 3 days in that little shoal for some reason. So thought, right, that'll do. Packed up, went along, had a look at the swim in my last vlog that I said I was going to go in by that sunken tree next time because it owes me. looking in there, the water was just hacking through there, and even if you could hold bottom, I couldn't see why would any fish be in the middle of the river there. It was just too pacey. So I walked a bit further along to a peg I've never fished before, but my mate Darren's fished once, quite a bit down from really at the beginning of the meadows almost, and yeah, dropped half my gear in there, went back to the car, brought the car up to the car park, took the rest of the gear down there, and then, mate, that was a weird swim. Just in front of me, off the submerged stage stand, I think that's what they're called, stand. Anyway, off of that was 12 foot deep just in front of me, so I had one close in, and I was trying to get one in the middle and hold middle, and yeah, even a 4 ounce lead, didn't matter how much bow I put in the line, it wouldn't hold bottom, and then suddenly it would, and that was it, you were snagged. And yeah, I think I spent an hour in there, lost three hole setups, 3 leads, 3 hook links, the lot, and that was enough for me. So I thought I'd come along. My original plan was to stay in there till about 3 o'clock, and then come along, avoid my favourite peg that I always end up in, either this peg or a bit further along I look the like of. I've never gone beyond where I am now. I don't even know what peg number this is. I just call it the fence. Yeah. But I fished this once before, and I think I had 2 barbel. Without giving too much away, there's a little gravel patch out there. I mean, obviously you don't want your lead on the gravel patch, because if your lead's on there and you're using 4 foot or 6 foot rigs, your hook's not on it. So you want to drop before the gravel and have your bait on the gravel, and that's where that bite came from. So yeah, that's where we are today. I've got the rod or the camera going now in case I get another bite, but we'll see. I'm just going to sit out here. I'm certainly not going home early, because on the way up this morning there's signs on the M6 saying football tonight, traffic expected. So I'll stick it out until 7 o'clock, let the football get sorted. So hopefully, yeah, be turning the camera on with some more fish soon. See you then. Okay, just a little update for you then. It's 4 o'clock now, and yeah, nothing else has happened. Had lots of knocks, and some really big knocks. Unfortunately, none when the bloody camera's running, so I'm always trying to get things on the camera so the vlogs are more interesting than just me talking. But yeah, nothing else has happened other than that one barbel. So what I've done this afternoon, I've just kept on feeding the spots. Actually, I've moved the left hand rod now. It's probably only a rod length away from the right hand rod, so they're both on the same line. And I've just, a bit like I did this morning down in that first peg, I've just kept trickling in hemp, maggots and pellet, and the odd bit of ground bait as well, just to try and draw something in. But who knows? I'm surprised how cold the water is. I didn't say this morning, so obviously there was a week of rain last week and the river was really up, but I've kept an eye on the river levels, and it's been dropping now for 3 days. This is a 3rd consecutive day, so I figured all the crap would have flushed away by now, although the guy who normally puts water temperatures up on the Facebook page hasn't done it for a few days, so had he put them up, I may not have come up. That water is like ice, and the barbel I caught, that was freezing cold. So yeah, I don't know what that temperature is, but I mean, it was only 6 degrees when I got here this morning, air temperature, and you had all that cold water in there from the rain and everything. Colour wise, it's, though it looks brown on the videos, it's quite clear already. It's thinned out and cleared quite quickly. So apart from water temperature, it's actually good conditions. So hopefully I'm turning this camera on. Well, I'll be turning it on anyway in 3 hours time, but hopefully I'm turning it on before then with another barbel or a nice chub. I don't know where the chub have gone. I've never had any chub last time. I came up. So yeah, anyway, see you with an update either in a bit or to wrap up at the end. See you then. Probably only £5 maybe, but it's another barbel. Happy days. Well, there you go. You've just seen a, I don't know, £5 or £6 barbel. So, and that was on Pepperami. I've been getting loads of knocks today on luncheon meat and not even taking the meat off. Couldn't get any knocks on pellet or anything else, so stuck with the luncheon meat. And then at the 11th hour I thought, let's try a bit of a, I feel like my chair's going to end up in the lake here. In the lake? In the river. Yeah, at the 11th hour I thought, let's try a bit of nice pepperami, that old garlic smell on it, and put that out. Been fishing the same spot for, I don't know how long I've been in this peg. 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, that one bite early on, the barbel early on, and then that one there. Rods have still got a half an hour to go, so they're still out. The other camera's still running as well. If I get something, I always say, then I'll slip it in here. But yeah, otherwise, you know, I'm always happy with one barbel, so 2 barbel, over the moon with that. Hope I'll get a good journey home. Had a nice journey up here. But yeah, it was a challenge today. Let's just say, as I said earlier, I probably wouldn't have come up if I'd known the water was this cold. But at the end of the day, I'm going home with 2 barbel. I can't be too disappointed. Rigs worked, setups work, happy days. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and all my extra subscribers. Last time I said, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, see if we can get over to 3,000, because we're near it. 3,062 now. So yeah, thanks very much if you were one of the new subscribers, and thanks to everyone who watches and comments on my vlogs and gives them the thumbs up, the likes. So yeah, not sure where I'll be next when the cameras are rolling, but we'll be somewhere fishing. See you on the bank.